Ready? All right. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight. It's Wednesday evening, August 7th at 6:15, and we're ready to rock and roll here. It's the Finance and Personnel Committee meeting tonight. Let's do number one, call to order and roll call. Sean McAllister present.
Mike Milkey present.
Cool. And number two, consideration and action on minutes from the previous meeting.
I'll move to approve the minutes from the previous meeting, place on file.
I'll second. Motion by Mike, second by Sean to approve the minutes from the previous meeting and place on file. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Item number three, public input limited to 3 minutes per individual. If there's anyone wishing to address the committee, come forward. Dan Wick doesn't want to speak tonight. No, okay, that's cool. I thought I'd give you the opportunity, but second call. Third and final call for anybody wishing to address. That part is closed. Item number four, the 2024 general fund financials. Sabrina.
Thank you. So in your packets tonight, starting on page 1 is the general fund financials through June 30th of 2024. Starting on page 1 is the balance sheet. If I can draw your attention to page 6, this is taking a look at the budget report for the city for the general fund through June 30th of 2024. We do have budgeted remaining revenues to hit our budget of 20.25. As of June 30th of 2023, we're at 16.74%. Feel very confident where we're at. Just to draw a little bit of attention to some of the numbers that we're still waiting on. Account number 100-0000-43309. That's the shared revenue from the state. Those payments came in July. So you'll see some of that payment. They kind of send it in twofold. So you'll see some of that come through in July. We also received our fire insurance from the state in July as well. So that's GL account 100-0000-43420. So that payment came in. Also, just a couple other things of note, our building permits, electrical permits, heating and AC permits are all doing really well this year. So lots of building going on in the city. Our fire protection service, GL account number 100-0000-46210. Our fire protection service will receive an additional payment for that from the town of Onalaska. So that'll be coming. And then lastly, just to note, GL account number 100-0000-48100 interest income, year to date, or year to June 30th of 2024, we were at 343,158. I do have, I'm a little short-staffed in our department, but we did get our journal entry in a little late prior to the financials being prepared here. We do have an additional $52,000 of interest income that we did receive in June. So actually that number is $395,000. So sitting really well with interest income as well as our revenues in total. Taking a look at expenditures, if I can draw your attention to, I believe it's page 18. Our total expenditures through June 30th of 2024, we have 52.15% remaining of our total budgeted expenditures. As of June 30th of 2023, we were at 52.26. So almost exactly where we were at for 2023. Otherwise, the expenditures look where they should be at. Nothing concerning at this point.
Thank you for that detail. That was awesome. Anybody have any questions in the group? Mike? Nope. No. I'll entertain a motion.
All right. I'll move to approve the, I'll move to approve the 2024 general fund financials and place them on file.
I'll second that. Motion by Mike, second by Sean to approve the 2024 general fund financials. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Item number 5, 2024 Omni Center financials.
Thank you. Next in your packet, starting on page 20 is the Omni Center financials. Page 20 is the balance sheet. Then if I can draw your attention to page 23 is the budget report. Through June 30th of 2024, we have 40.84% remaining to hit our total budgeted revenues for the Omni Center. As of June 30th of 2023, we were at 34.86. So we're trending about where I would expect. No major concerns at this point in regards to revenues. And then in regards to expenses, if I can draw your attention to page 25. Our total expenses through June 30th of 2024, we have 45.56% remaining of our total budgeted expenditures. As of June 30th of 2023, we were at 38.78. So we're ahead on expenditures, a little behind on revenues. I still am very optimistic that we'll come in with a surplus at the end of the year.
Thank you again. Any questions from the group? No?
I'll move to approve the 2024 Omni Center financials and place on file.
And I'll second. Motion by Mike, second by Sean to approve the 2024 Omni Center financials as outlined by Sabrina. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Item number 6, the Gunderson Health System parking ramp 2024 second quarter operating costs.
All right, next in your packet, starting on page 28, is the 2024 parking ramp operating costs through the second quarter. These are just sent to us on a quarterly basis from Gunderson Health System. We pay a quarterly fee of $1,250. So we paid that for the first and second quarters so far this year. Otherwise, I don't really have anything else to add in regards to their information.
Is there any expiration of dates of agreements with them?
It goes through 2028. So we have a few years left. We'll continue to work through what that looks like when the contract ends and the debt is paid off. So that debt falls off in 2028 as well.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Any other questions from anybody? Mike? Nope. Do you need a motion on this one too?
Yeah,
I'll move to approve the Gunderson Health Systems parking ramp 2024 second quarter operating costs.
And I'll second. Motion by Mike, second by Sean to approve the Gunderson Health System parking ramp 2024 operating costs. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Item number 7, since I'm on the school board, we're going to move that one forward. I'd have to abstain and there's only you and me tonight. So we're just going to move that one forward to the full council to discuss.
Okay.
So item number 7.
Was are we talking about anything of this tonight then at all, or no?
no, just because Sean has to abstain, I think
Okay.
we should just move this forward to the council on the non-consent agenda.
Sounds good. Yes, Diane.
Thank you, Chair. For Diane Wolf, I do have one request. Can I assume that we'll see Exhibit A by Tuesday, council? It references as generally shown in Exhibit A attached here too. Because I'm going to have questions like, where is it? How much space are we giving up? All that kind of stuff.
We can add that.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dan. All right. Number 8, assessment services request for proposed results. Is that
I'll
you
take
too?
that as well, yes. So in your packets tonight on page 31 is a memo from our city attorney, Amanda Jackson. Amanda, Joanne, myself, and Rick reviewed all of the RFPs that came in for assessment services for 2025 through 2029. We did only receive 2 proposals, mainly based on cost, as you can see, that's laid out in the memo. We felt it was prudent to stick with accurate because of the cost. So that would be a huge jump to go with Associated. In regards to the scoring, they were fairly comparable. But when it came down to it, cost was our main reason for sticking with Accurate. So we're asking for approval of that. On page 32, shows their cost. We are recommending that we go with option 2, the 5-year alternating market updates. So we would do one full exterior reevaluation for 2025, and they will start doing that this fall. Then 2026 would be a maintenance year. 2027 would be a market update, so a computer market update. 2028 would be another maintenance year, and then 2029 would be another market update to get to our total yearly cost of $98,400.
When you say option number 2, it's the second one, right?
Correct, yes, the one in the middle there.
There we go. Okay. Questions?
I
We
think it
would
makes
need-
sense.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
We would need, I mean, we can definitely have more discussion. I can answer any questions, but we would need a motion to approve it for Accurate to be our assessor.
I was just gonna make a statement, basically, looking at the price difference, around $300,000. I think and if we're not disappointed with what we already have, it seems to make sense to stick with that.
We have had customer service issues where we're currently at. It's getting better, but we have had a lot of customer service issues. Kind of part of their proposal was that Addie, who is their, she's like, I don't know her exact title. She's very high in the organization, would be our contact. And she's very good and she's very responsive, but we've had issues with our current customer service rep getting back to us. But we're hoping that that's going to stay where it's currently at. It's been getting better, but we're hopeful that it will stay that way.
Good. Any questions from the group? No? And need a motion specifically
Yeah.
to that one? Okay.
Do you want me to mention the option number 2 on the motion? Okay.
Mm.
All right, I'll move to approve. I'll move to approve the assessment service request for proposal and going with Accurate as our vendor. And we're going to go with option number 2 with the 5-year alternating market updates and 1 exterior reevaluation.
And I'll second that. Motion by Mike, second by Sean to approve Accurate as appraisal as being the vendor and option number 2. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? No, motion carried. Thank you. Thank you. Item number 9, Fire Department Facilities and Staffing Request for Proposed Results. Chief,
I'll give Sabrina a break here. She's been talking for quite.
it's one item break.
All right, on pages 33 through 36 of your packet tonight, you'll find a memorandum kind of outlining our facilities and staffing study selection, kind of the background and the process we went through. And then on page 36, you'll notice our tabulation sheet for the interview process. So just to kind of break this down a little bit, earlier this year, we had $55,000 budgeted for a comprehensive facilities and staffing study for the Onalaska Fire Department. Prior to it going out for RFP, we broke the study out into 4 different phases, studying various aspects such as response times and facilities, current facilities, and possible future facilities. We did receive 6 proposals, as noted on page 34 of your packet. In short, we were able to narrow that down to 3 based off the multiple factors such as cost and other factors. So we did interview the top 3 companies. And after the evaluation and interview scores are complete, we did determine what we'd recommend as a company to go through with the study. I'm happy to report that not only our scores unanimous, but it was also the lowest bid, which doesn't happen that often. So very happy to recommend that the city goes with Short, Elliott and Hendrickson, Inc. For the bid to complete all 4 phases of the Onalaska Fire Department facilities and staffing study in the amount of $31,590.
Cool. How long does the process take, like from start to finish, would you say?
Yeah, so they, in talking with SEHO as kind of part of our interview process, they should finish around the holiday season, maybe a little before, maybe a little after of this year.
Cool. Thank you. Questions from anybody? No?
No, I appreciate you guys giving them, having a committee and bringing another firefighter in and having them on the committee as well. So I appreciate all the work you did put into that.
Thanks, yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Any other discussion? Are we good?
No? Do you need a motion to
Yeah.
approve that one too?
All right, I'll move to approve the fire department facilities and staffing request for proposal. And we're going to award this to Short Elliott Hendrickson, Inc. in the amount of $31,590.
And I'll second that. Motion by Mike, second by Sean to approve the fire department facilities and staffing request awarding Short, Elliott and Hendrickson at $31,590. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Aye, and motion carried. Sorry, I'm not opposed. I'm for that. I kind of know what I'm talking about. Number 10, Amy.
Good evening. As you can see, there were not any regular hires in the month of July. We do have a few positions underway in our police and fire department. So we are expecting to move forward with those hiring here in the next couple of months. In other news, we've just been busy preparing for our open enrollment and our staff success day and some other things.
Cool, thank you. Short and sweet. Awesome. Any questions for, no? All right, I think we're at number 11.
All right, I'll move to adjourn.
I'll second that motion. Motion by Mike, second by Sean to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. We're done. Thank you.
6:30. Wow, that was quick.